All right, let's see what's stronger. Real Housewives of Potomac or my itis? Because I'm about to eat something and we gonna see if I can stay awake through the episode because I feel like it's gonna be a snooze. The season, other than the fight with Monique, has been a yawn. Like either be Basketball Wives or be Real Housewives of Potomac. But this riding the fence betwixt both, because Love and Hip Hop is off the air, is a really sorry attempt from these producers to get ratings. Gabrice and Gabrissy, fashion's a pissy. So we open with a family montage and then we focus in on Candace doing some vocal exercises for what? I mean, if you wanted to be a background singer, you could have been, but not now. What in the Sister Act 2 is she doing? La 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 la. No. No, I'm sorry. Lauren did it. You aren't, and you can't. You ain't used music as a crutch. You use your mama's money as a crutch. Girl, boom. That was some Sister Mary Clarence BS. Child, this man is not your friend if he's willing to take your money because you don't have any talent. That ain't a friend. A friend isn't going to lend their skills to your lack thereof skills for a moment on Real Housewives of Potomac. That's not what a friend does. Not in my book, anyway. She wants to perform live for what? Don't nobody care about you. You're the fan unfavorite. All right, now we got Gabrissy and Mr. Dixon at some Ruffles and Bows tea room getting ready to meet Kern. Gabrissy, why do you care so much about Karen and Ray having problems when you can't find a man to save your life? I'd be worried about my pussy, not hers. So now Karen shows up and she knows something up. Gabrissy does not give a fart about Robin because she called her business embezzled. I mean, it's embellished and the hats are tacky and I'd laugh at it too, but we also laughed at every hue and so did Target when you thought they would renew. Robin said, I'm the only face on the site and I need some femininity. So I'm inviting the other girls for a photo shoot in my tacky hat so I can get out of this tax debt. And I mean, I'll show up to your little rent party. And Robin is like, oh no, I'm not going to invite Monique because the way things happen still don't sit right with me. Oh, the fact that she married a successful football player and didn't blow his money? Is that what you mean? It's the fact that she lives on a resort and you live in a rental? Is that what you mean? Is it? I couldn't imagine being a homely white woman with a home haircut jealous of someone like Monique, but I could also realistically see it happening. I mean, Juan may be more attractive, but Chris has more money. Oh, Karen. Lady Eloise is having her come up and she's like, so Robin. Now, I don't believe everything I read, but I did hear you were $90,000 behind in taxes. And Robin immediately gets, oh, I really can't talk about it. Oh, now you can't say nothing. Now you wanted me to, give you my financial spreadsheet. But now all of a sudden your lips are closed. Well, except to Gabrice or Gabrissy. Robin said in 3 months the lien will be lifted. No, it won't. So now Gabrissy brings up the fact that Karen had to spend her coin to bail out Ray. And she said, you know what? We did that and I soldiered up and it's in our rear view. But Gabrissy always wants to twist the knife. And the thing is, it's because your children are going to move out of your house and you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. Now, Karen may have a coot, but I'd rather have a coot company than no company at all. And Gabrissy, that woman is going to be alone. Wherever she lays her hat is her home. Because you can tell them kids don't mess with her. And with them just for me as perms, I wouldn't either. Ha! Gabrici said, well, hold on now, Karen. You want your money back. Well, you know what, Gabrici, don't you want your fidelity back? I mean, like, how many baby mamas do you have to deal with? Like, how much would you pay to get rid of 2 of them, if not all 4? How much? How much? So now Karen's upset that Wendy telling her business that she told when she was drunk, but you knew Wendy wasn't shit, and that's why you didn't mess with her. Oh, God, now we got Wendy and these boring-ass children. I don't know why nobody will shoot with Wendy one-on-one. Nobody but her family. And they look quite tired of it. So we gonna talk about her degrees all episode. All 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Oh, so Ashley back at the therapist, but her therapist is really her lawyer. Whenever Michael messes up, she just adds another 0 to her account and is okay. You're wasting time in this therapy. Oh my goodness. Ashley said her body is now for Dean and she don't want to get it on with her Gollum. Maybe it's just that Michael is ugly. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think once you finally, had the baby, secured the bag, you would really look at him and realize, I don't have to fuck it anymore. I mean, who looks at Michael and isn't grateful that they don't have to have sex with him? So maybe he's just ugly, but ugly. Oh, Candace is still on her Mama I Want to Sing. At 30, give it up. Girl, they start playing the song and it ain't bad, but it's like some old family reunion bop, something that your aunties get it on the good foot too. You ain't, are y'all checking for Candace's new bop? Cause I ain't. Bravo Andy said, you know what, Love and Hip Hop ain't on. And I want to know why this producer looks like Cynthia's sissy friend in a different outfit. I don't know what heals a heart, but where to start. Just, Oh, God, you gonna sign to a label and waste more time in a studio? That's what Candace needs, a recording contract and more of a sense of self-importance. Oh, goodness, when she was in high school, she was in a girl group, and you weren't the standout lead then either. Oh, her parents were smart. They took that contract to an entertainment lawyer, and they said, you ain't about to get fleeced. And nobody else was willing to listen to your sorry little vocals till today. And now these two almost are trying to sign you to their labels just so that they can get a little free press and promo off the Bravo NBC Universal coattail. Now, Momo, I know you are not surprised that Candace took this illegal route after you whomped that ass. I mean, now you know she is a run and tell, that throw a rock, hide her hand, trifling ass heifer. You know she gonna call the police. So, you should have been ready for the police to show up after the ass whooping. Which is why I think you went to go get her for that second time in that chunky-heeled run. That scrimmage with production. She was on the left at the 30 and the 40. Oh, goodness, we're still trying to build the barn that Giselle bought. Ashley didn't recognize that fresh out the pack ponytail Gabrici put in. Looks flammable. It's I dream of crinkle-cut fries instead of I dream of Jeannie. Ha ha ha! Ashley said, are we no longer condemned and dilapidated? Is it safe for me and the kid to come in? Or are we still on our Chateau charade? Ashley said, I would have knocked that thing down and started from scratch, but you got some from scratch money because you got it from scratch baby. Gabrice ain't got from scratch money. She's got, let me try to put this together with credit card debt and hope, and some Wish.com furniture, and a few cheap coats of tacky paint. Ha! So Ashley planning the little trip, and Gabrici says, we're inviting everybody except Monique. Oh, God, Gabrici's like, I'm not going if she's going. Because you deserve to get your ass whooped. You're just afraid of karma. You're just afraid somebody will pop you in your big head. You don't want to get that Sunday Carter black eye. Damn. Gabrissi does have a little bit of a point that it's not necessarily fair to Candace, but she said, look, I ain't going, Robin ain't going, and Wendy ain't going if Momo go. They really do want that heifer off the show. Ashley said, it's like 9 out of 10 doctors recommend this toothpaste. 5 out of 6 women don't want to be around Monique. Oh, poor Momo. Oh, Jesus. Now we're at Robin's photo shoot for these tacky little hats. And, I can see why she's going into the hat business because her head stay messed up. And with these little home haircuts that she's going to have to stay getting for at least the next year with her tax debt, she does need something to cover that head. Especially now because it's looking limp and dry. We're at Robin's little event, and the model she hired does actually look like Katie. It's a shame they couldn't have, used Katie, because Katie could have used the coin. But now in walks Wendy. Well, her eyelashes walked in first, and she followed up when she got around the block. But the way the model said, "Who is that? Girl, who are you?" is the real question. Katie got a name that we say you look like her. And you want to say, who is that? Who are you? You are a 1-episode wonder, but I'm glad you got your little joke in. Girl, Robin's so poor she had to get some Little Caesars $6 hot and readies as her hors d'oeuvres for this event. It's a tragedy. Bravo said you ain't getting our craft services. You see, Robin, you was getting into your masculinity when you was trying to impersonate Karen, impersonating Wendy. So, of course, Robin and Gabrissi once again saying what Karen said behind Wendy's back, telling Wendy, trying to gas her head so when Karen comes, Wendy will have a confrontation. Didn't you get enough of this doing it with Monique and Candace? But both of them was just parading around like Tweedledum and Tweedle-lesbian, trying to start shit in shitty clothes because Jesus Christ, Caprice. What the hell is this white shirt? What in the whipped cream hell is this? You look like a Ready Whip explosion. Ooh, what the hell does she have on? Now, Robin gonna say it wouldn't be a Robin event without Gabrissi causing trouble. But you was up there doing the Karen walk right along with her. So, why, you encourage and allow her bad behavior, but then, you want to say, oh, she's starting trouble at my event. You're starting trouble at your event because your event is boring, like your cheap little hats. Who getting one of Robin's hats for the holiday season? Who gonna put a little embellish on? It's okay if you support the heifer. I mean, she does need to eat, and, I'm sure there's a time and a place for a tacky hat like that. Oh my God. Ashley walked in, she's like, is that Katie? Wait, what? She's filming again? Okay, I'm not mad at the pink floral print hat. That's kind of cute. But the leopard print hearts is not my favorite. It's her favorite, but it ain't mine. But the floral is cute. Are those elephants, the little elephants or rhinoceroses, those aren't terrible either. Get one of her little hats. I don't like that leopard print heart. That's really the only one I don't like. Also, I feel like y'all could have had outfits that went with these more. Why not, put on a tracksuit or something? Wear, show us where you'd actually wear this hat. And not with an outfit that clashes. You know what? That's what it is. It's the hodgepodge of it all. Have the outfits go with the hats and they might look better. It's just so random to see this random ass baseball cap. Wait, where did this come from? And why doesn't it match anything? I say Wendy and Candace had the best baseball hat outfits with the t-shirts where it's oh, okay, this looks more like streetwear. So now Ashley pulls out the Portuguese flag, and of course them heifers don't know what it is, but they're going to Portugal! Wendy got it because she watches soccer. So Monique isn't invited on the cast trip. Whole thing. Not that she can't afford to go to Portugal on her own. Oh, God. And so now Wendy says, I want to clear the air to make sure I have a good time. The only air you need to clear is off your upper lip because you the one with the stank attitude. The second Wendy said Karen. Karen's like, now this is not a surprise. I am not surprised at all. Oh God, Wendy gonna say you don't even have 1 degree. How dare you mimic me and my 4? Now this heifer said I don't brag about my degrees, but why do we know about all 4? We just tout that doctorate and call it a day. We don't need to know about all 4, but we go on and cut to the tape of you talking about your degrees. You ain't got no friends but a bunch of degrees. Oh my God, it's an accomplishment for a black woman to have a PhD, so you should be lifting it up. Not if she's beating people over the head with it, looking down her nose at everyone without 4 degrees. And here's the thing, you have 4 degrees. I know a lot of people with 1 degree that make more money than you and don't have to show their ass on reality TV to do it. How many of y'all out there got 1 degree and you're doing just fine, got money in your IRA, you know, your mortgage is almost paid off, your kids is getting ready, with 1 degree? It's like I didn't have time for 4 degrees. I actually wanted to use this 1 degree and get back to life. So, I mean, there is nothing wrong with being highly educated, but you don't have to throw it in people's faces. Why don't you use that intelligence to get what you want? Now, that's the thing. You ain't smart enough to know how to work these heifers to become a fan favorite. You can't even do that. But you're so smart with your 4 degrees. Ha! Winning on said not 1 damn degree. And Karen's like, and I'm doing fine without them. Karen knew how to marry rich and sit down. And now she's selling her little, I wish they would, like, I don't want to pay $80 for it unless I know I'm going to like it. Now, if I like it, I'll pay $80 for it. But, like, she needs to do, like, a scented candle or something. But maybe she is smart with this $80 a bottle and she going to get her little $40 to $60 per sale. Get your coin, heifer. Without a 4th degree. You know what? Karen got a point. She said common sense is a saving grace and you can't buy it. And you really can't learn it. You either got it or you don't. Oh, and Karen said, you know what? This is Gabrisa and Gabrissy trying to keep us from talking about Jamal because she ain't got nothing going on. So I realized what Gabrissy was doing and how she brought it to Wendy. And you know, Wendy a firecracker, so she's just gonna go off. Oh, Karen getting you with that old school read. She said, as you slithered down the stairs. She said, Wendy's giving us a slithering tea. Oh, I love that. I've got to use slithered more often. Now everybody doing the slither. You know, I really do feel like Karen, it was supposed to be funny. And, you know, Gabrissy was acting like, you know, putting 20 on 10. And Karen was absolutely right. And I mean, you know, Wendy was laughing a little bit. She ain't want to, but it's like, girl, like, stop taking yourself so seriously. Ooh, this is supposed to be a fun show. We're supposed to be having a good time. So Monique has now filed charges against Candace since, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Girl, you 33 and you stupid enough not to think she was going to file charges on you and you want to be this pissed? You see, I don't even think you this pissed. You just need a plot line because you ain't ready to have a baby yet. And that's fine, but you ain't got no, well, you don't have no business. I mean, you was supposed to, you a Miss what? A Miss United States of we don't give a shit. You supposed to help people with pageants. People even doing pageants anymore. You want to talk about arrogant, evil, and sociopathic. I didn't know you was going to cuss your mama out this episode, but okay. Chris is being so sweet to her, she does not deserve his ass. Well, child, that was the shit. So I'ma see you soon for something.